Hey everyone, hang on. Just checking the sound. Looks good. Sounds good, rather. There we go. Check, check. Very good. Let me know if there's any issue with the sound. It looks like it's good. No, I think it's good. It's starting to feed a little bit and it wasn't moving before. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in tonight with me. No matter what time you're tuning in, I wanted to channel for you tonight. I do a lot of talking and, I do channel in my advanced classes, and this species came in last night. A new collective that I was unaware of. I don't know if anyone else is aware of them or not, but they came in and spoke. They're called the Tarakians, and I liked them so much. I said, "Hey, would you like to come in and channel again, or be channeled, I should say, again, and shoot the shit with the collective, so to speak." And as you're coming in, I appreciate it. We ask that you give a thumbs up if you like what you see. Say hello in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and get the Tarakians in here and allow them to speak their mind, so to speak, I think is proper. Hang on. All right, yeah. Okay, here we go. Thanks all for tuning in. Probably class is off, or you're going to open your eyes, or yeah, okay, all right. Good evening once again, Masters. Some of you are revisiting me tonight as you were in co-creation. You have termed it with me last night in Roxanne's class. I welcome you once again. And to those that have never co-created or visited is our preferred term with me, welcome. We are Tarakians. We are a collective. We are a fourth density collective. We do not span into other densities. We are comparatively speaking, a smaller group, a younger of time group of creators collectively creating a species known as Tarakians, a name given to us by a more evolved species when we became aware in several different ways of other lives, other life out there. We were not by means severely as separated as you were, but we were in our own secluded area of creation, and we got the names Tarakian for the system that we were discovered on. So we heartedly accepted the name. We had no name for ourselves at the time, so Tarakian seemed appropriate, and we took and ran with it. Is some of your terminology, I believe. Yes, we are what you would consider several billion millennia old in comparison to humanity. We are larger than humanity, more evolved than humanity in that way, but makes by no means comparative. We are just stating ideas for references for your collective. Our visit is based upon a collective shift. We are not interested in what you would call there are plenty of words we can use here. And as I read the vibration of the room, our co-created room, there's a proper term. We're not interested in things of countenance. And your human species is verging on the verge of releasing your counterance. The counterance, of course, is against yourself, countering yourself. The division that lies within your mind against your own mirror. And you all have learned this, that the mirror is a reflection of the truth that you hold. And as you evolve yourself and learn of the belief systems that you would call them, you've coined them, turned them, your structures of interpretation, you can understand that that creates your world. And if you change those systems that are reactive to interpret reality, then you can have new worlds bestowed upon you by, of course, the law. And we would like to offer our friendship in such mannerisms of collective co-creation. And of course, in our future, we will interact with you as you move into our density in a few thousand years, your Earth years from now. And we will greet you heartily as you ascend, and as well as Gaia ascends. And we will be part of that. And our introduction takes place, so it is well embedded in the psyche of humanity. So when you meet us, you remember us, so to speak. And we will not interact physically with you, perhaps maybe in 1,000 years or so. But right now, not so much until you work out the bugs. And you are most certainly working out the bug that is in your mind. That is your division, your monkey that lives in the head, distracting you with shiny things of value. And we have studied quite a bit about separation, and it is quite the master journey. We must say, we must applaud you for your A, bravery, and B, your courage in the way of self-exploration. Brave to step into it, and courage, of course, to continue the species. And we do not speak in terms of one lifetime, but millions upon millions upon billions of lives that you have spent evolving this species, all you masters, in the several hundred thousands, some even tipping into the millions of incarnations as a human to learn the separation of humanity. And it is a master journey, most certainly. So this idea about vibrational movement and the collective. Now, we have noticed one thing: when there is a noticeable shift is not towards anything good or bad. That is playing on the playground of duality or polarity. That is the children saying, look at that, what's that, let's go get it. That's bad, let's destroy it. Or that's good, let's go over there and stay good and avoid bad. That's the playground of polarity. Now, the ones that become maturing gods, or evolutionary gods, will understand themselves as a vibrational shift towards the unity of themselves, representing the frequency within the collective. And the collective, by nature, of course, because that's the nature of all of us, starts to shift towards that in representation, in choice, in change of heart, change of beliefs, change of perspective. And there has been quite a large shift as of recent, and a lot of your energy workers out there have saying the energy shifts, the new energies, and you have lots of ways to coin this, but it is most certainly noticeable in your human collective, your media, your politics, your earth structures, your wars, your conflicts around the world is literally the representation of the movement that you are now collectively feeling, because the work is being done. Of course, your childish mind, your monkey mind, your ego, your false god, your separated self, your structure might claim the world is bad and it's going to, there's a term, Roxy? Thank you. Hell in a handbasket. And it's not. That is the representation of people dying of their identities and grasping for one last plug of separation, or I belong, I am something, I need this. So they represent that pain and suffering within themselves in the expression of abuse and control and violence, and you get the human drama. So it is not, of course, not right or wrong. Stand by. What was it, Roxanne? Nothing. Okay. And that's not right or wrong. That's the dualistic playground. You are ascenders that focus on the inner kingdom of the division. And when you feel the entire collective jolt you, you understand that there is a more harmony, a more resonance, a more unity occurring. And this is something that you cannot hurry along. What you have to do is continue on a daily basis of minding your own business, is a term that is a good one, and focusing solely on your bubble of now, and create the relationship of harmonious light within your kingdom. See, when you express yourself in the ways of the mannerisms or the expressions, the beliefs of separation, you are reinforcing that, and you reflect back that, and then of course your interpretation claims, and it remains, and you don't evolve in the way of leaving your separation and becoming whole once again in your own kingdom. You continue the separation, which is, of course, unjudgeable, unconditional choice. However, if you are awoken and you are choosing to evolve yourself and enlighten yourself and reunite your separated fractal with your whole self, the one that awakens must recognize what is not within its kingdom anymore that is valuable, and must deconstruct it, destroy it, extinguish it, expulse it, get it out by the, Roxanne uses the term, transcend it, evolve it. And so now you understand that these energies that people claim can be interpreted in infinite number of ways, but what they are being interpreted as is strictly subjective. Even my opinion tonight of what's happening is still a subjective opinion. So this is a reflection in your universe. This is an attraction if you are viewing this, experiencing me, this Tarakian. Now you are feeling a reflection of attraction that you called forth to represent ideas. And how you interpret them is, once again, your universe, your world, your evolution, unique and subjectively unique, incomparable to only you. See, it's yours. So we would like you to reinforce within your kingdom the value of choosing the internal kingdom, the internal self, the internal I am, and do not let yourself get seduced by the appetical idea of identity, of that external validity, that external self that is identified and needing those things. When you are whole, I am a Tarakian. I have my world. I have other Tarakians around me. I don't look at the Tarakians as another, yet they are outside of me in my reflection. So there's no division with another. Just like right now, there is no division with another. The only division is within your mind. And if you can notice that and continue this kind of work, you can continue to accelerate the human collective and join us in the stars within 1,000 years. Probably you can actually sit at the seats of a galactic council and be the human representation in the third density with your other third density species that are members of this council, and take your seat. But it is not up to one to lead others into this. I am not led, nor do I lead. The Pleiadians are not led, nor do they lead. Same goes for any other species that is playing the game of ascension. It is a collective. There are other species that most certainly play leadership and followership roles. You guys, for example, but the difference is that you are being led and following yourself, the divided mind. And that's the only division that exists. So if you can continue to see the division rather, lies within, then you do your fascinating work of transcendence, and you can continue to have these energetic shifts that will crumble the current paradigm and allow a new way to live, to be birthed, that is more unified. It would be fantastic to have less laws and more freedoms. The illusion of freedom on your planet is shored up by rights. And there are ones that will definitely take away your rights through slavery, through that, and you have to protect your freedom. We understand your game of separation, but it is not by any means free. Free is not external. Freedom is internal. You can have all the things around you that are all binding and lawfully constrictive, which are 99% of your laws constrict the human spirit. This light that you would be offering to yourself would allow a freedom within the co-created world that you create, and you create all the versions that give you the freedom that is represented in the moment. So you are truly free once you free yourself from your own division, because the only one you're fighting is you. So we just, again, wanted to introduce ourselves, Tarakians, and we are here to co-create with you. You can contact us through any means available. You can go through a channel. You can go through your own telephone and say, hello, Tarakians. My name is, and I would like to speak to you. And we will most certainly come in and start to teach you about our ways, about our lives, and whatever questions you might have. So it is fantastic to visit with you. We appreciate the greatness of your co-created attraction to offer this shoring up or reinforcement of the universe that we have all just created together. Well, we shall depart and talk to you in a new now. Bless you, masters. You are truly great. Bid you a good day. Hey guys, who we got here? Hi Smitty, hi Stephen, hey Kevin. 17, thank you guys. Look at you guys coming in and checking it out. Yeah, the Tarakians came in last night and talked to the advanced class, and I was like, you guys are really fun. So can you come in again? And you know, when I was talking to them today, they go, there's no more we can get until we get what we're doing done. And I was like, okay, everything that we're working on, we won't get more until we finish working on what we're working with. And they go, yeah. So I said, well, what are we working on? And of course, it was separation and, the division that lies within. And, I've committed an enormous amount of time and investment in separation to understand what it is. And, I'm the laboratory because I'm separated. So I can most assuredly represent to you that this works, but it's a master journey for sure. Yeah, it really is. And you do have to devote some time and some work to evolving yourself and realizing how much I realized how much my mind runs me more than I imagined. It's enormously reactive. I went through different core things. See, we all have our specific things that we are just crippled by. And I was crippled by fear of authority, because that was instilled in me. And I had very bad times with authority. I was very afraid of everything. And it was quite stifling in my life. And it led to a lot of uh, naive about things. I didn't understand things because I wasn't open to, my mind was clogged with other things. Um, Fear. So I missed a lot of things in life. I didn't miss a lot of things, but as you know, I caught up. I caught up. I did a lot of reading and I did a lot of watching videos and studying to understand what I missed when I was younger because I was just thinking about the worst case scenarios in my life. So I have an enormous amount of fear in me still. It doesn't change my behavior. I've learned something. Like the fear of money was a huge one. And yesterday, when I was at, oh, was it today? Yeah, it was today. Yeah, it was today. We went to La Cantera, which is an outdoor mall here in San Antonio. And it was a beautiful day today. We've had 4 days of rain, enormous amount of rain. It was wonderful rain. And then today, when the sun came out, and it was like 65, 66 degrees. So we went down there, and it's an outdoor, a shopping, and it's got some covers. So it was a beautiful day. We go down there, and of course, I go to Starbucks to get my apple juice, my steamed apple juice. And I asked the lady, I said, well, we're going to do some shopping. Is there anything I can pick you up? Because I always offer to pick people up something. That's something that I discovered is the nature of me, and she goes, oh, no. I said, no, you sure? And she goes, oh, money. I said, money's easy. And then I heard myself say that. And that was a very long, hello, Michaela. It was a very long time. And Dawn, hi, Dawn. Can I feel Dana? Can I feel Dana? I have to look at it was a very long time that I can never have those words to say money's easy. I'm not even a long time. I've never heard that. I've never heard myself say money's easy because I was always, money was so hard. And I just discovered it's a relationship. She passed? Why didn't you tell me? No, I can't feel her, but I will now. I'll go and find her. I'll go and find her. Okay, Dawn. Thank you for. Oh, good, Dawn. Good. Okay, I'll go and find her. I'm sorry, guys. Dana and Dawn are sisters, and they were beautiful friends, and we spent a lot of time together in science classes and stuff. So I realized if I can evolve the relationship with money, and now money isn't a thing for me. It's not a thing that I need, or it just comes. And it comes. I've learned if I have it now and it feels good now, I do it now. It's like today, my AT&T bill came in and it wasn't due until the 10th of next month. But I said, pay it. So we pay it today because I have the money and it felt right now. I've learned to discern between my structured mind and my ego. And it took me some years of paying attention to vibration to feel the difference between my ego structure, my reactive structure, my responsible structure, my budgetary structure, and my truth. And when I vibrate the authentic, of course, I'm going to be that authentic, and my world just magically forms. So I get a donation here. I get, someone that joins the people that all joined the classes that we just started, and my continue advanced class students and stuff like that. So it was, it showed me, my mirror showed me that if I can trust my internal self, I can transcend those identities that I have. And money was a big, I didn't deserve it, blah, blah, blah. And now fear, which is a monster because it bursts loss, probable realities that your mind think about that are from the past, the worst case scenarios, and cast them on your future, and then it and then it just stops you. You know, it paralyzes you, but it doesn't. I don't let it. I don't let it because I understand it. Because that's a fear, that's a belief system, that's a structure, that's the little monkey mind that the Tarakian was just talking about. And that's the separation right here. You know, that's the separation right there that says, blah, 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 and then you have this underlying authentic stream of consciousness that's you. And you choose to do that. So the Tarakians were talking about the collective shift and the acceleration of a particular timeline in the last night's class about the alien interactions. So if you look, if you listen in Trust Bashar, which I listen in Trust Bashar, the Daryl Inca channel, the timeline was 2035 to 2038 of open contact, not first contact. We've been contacted before, obviously, but the open contact where our media, our thing, all over the world knows, hey, they're here. We have aliens, and it's going to be a species, an alien species that we're going to say, holy shit, that's an alien. Not like an extraterrestrial, like a Yael that looks almost human, you know, and then you can have doubts and all that stuff. It's going to be alien. So that timeline has shifted because what the work that we've done, so that's shifted almost by 10 years. So there's a high probability that we will see and meet aliens by 2028. You know, it could be 2024, 25, 26, but that timeline has shifted because of what we're doing. We don't want to be divided. We don't have hate in our hearts anymore. We don't have, what is this? Go away. We don't have that division of control and this and that and this unconditional God that has all these laws and reinforced on the planet by these people that are pouting and Bible busting and with violence. We don't want to be violent anymore. We understand violence. We understand laws and separations and tyranny. And we understand wars and death. We're so good at killing each other, we've mastered it. So what we're not good at is being ourselves and evolving our own light. And that's what we're doing. And that's what light bearers are doing. And we don't get caught up in the drama of, oh, this evil, and then taking our bad and good down here and putting it on the aliens and saying they're bad and they're good. And we need, and that's just continuing the duality in your own fucking universe. And that's where it starts and stops in your world. And I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, I'm the fear. I'm the one that does this. I'm the one, I'm me. And I started changing and I was like, wow, I can have all the things that I want in the now. I don't have the greed. I don't have the desire because these things aren't identified. They don't shore me up. These ideas of materialisms or identities of structure that separates against, I don't do this, you shouldn't do that. All of that, it's minding my own fucking business and living as Roxanne and exploring this idea with whatever is attracted to know myself better. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. I've learned so much about myself in the last 10 years than I did for the first 40 fucking years on this planet. Because I was all fucking around in separation and going external. I never knew this. This counted. This counts. Me. It's a full moon tonight, too. I have my Night of the Three Brooms ritual to perform later. And that's part of my exploration. You know, it's so fun when you're just, you know, you work hard and you have to escape. So you binge and you do these things to make yourself balance. And then you go back in and go this. And then this life is back and forth between hard work and rest and deserving and vacations. And that is such rot. Skip ads. You do not give them ads, please. And you feel lighter. Now I finally understand what Bashar by lightening up. I mean, obviously it's the internal lighting up your in self, enlightening and seeing your own structures that no longer service you, but you literally become lighter. You become easier. When I was walking today, and I noticed something. I noticed something today. I walked slower today. I never walk slow, but I did today. I had my nice flares on and my boots, of course, Texas boots. I always have my boots, and just a nice stroll through La Cantera today. You know, picked out some cookies from Carlos Bakery, and pick up something from Airy. You know, the American Eagle brand, and had a fabulous time of not worrying and not needing and not thinking, just being. And I had to learn that. And how I learned that, hi Lily, was by unlearning what I thought was true. And then I learned how to be, but not educational wise to where I was instructed. It was learning by the offering, just integrating with me. The light of separation falls and allows the internal light of resonance me to be reflected, and the intelligence seeps into you, and then you just understand without going to class. And that is I'm looking for it, not there yet. Yeah. That's beautiful, Don. So anyways, the Tarakians were very interested because they know we have accelerated our timeline. So, you know, if even it's 1,000 years before we meet them, everything is a seed, you know, and it's planted within us, and that becomes a collective, not only mnemonic, yeah, memoried within our DNA, but it is structured in the collective psyche, you know, mnemonic. I can't remember the word. Anyways, so it's great that they've seeded us with their understanding of them, and knowing that they're there. They're fourth density. We spent some time after class last night. I spent some time with them talking about different ideas, asked some questions about fourth density life, and had a fantastic time with them. So I found out a little bit more tonight. So it's fun, and life doesn't have to be fun because you choose to entertain yourself with an external object. The relationship to the now is allowed to be fun without any reason. You don't have to work at being fun, but you must take down the structures. So, as always, masters, do the work. You deserve to see your own light. All right. I appreciate you, 22. Thank you all so much for coming in on this Thursday night. And I'd like to say thank you once again for each and any one of you for your support just by showing up, offering thumbs up. If you do care to donate, there's a donate button down at the bottom there on my Odyssey of Ascension website. And don't forget the LA channeling, April 27th. It's a Saturday, and it's in the Odyssey of Ascension as well. And just go to there and you'll see the link, and it says Channeling LA. And there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Nick. Very good. So again, I love you, masters. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey of self-discovery. And then you're welcome, Lily. All right, everyone. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for letting me know that. Michaela, Smitty, Kevin, Jillian. Who else came in here and saw me? Stephen, that's great to see you. All right, everyone. I love you. And Mesmeric, great to see you. Hello. And yes, be in touch with me, Don. I love you guys. Go rock your reality. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone.